It's curtain and blinds installation day. Let me quickly show you what's happening. You depend on my weakness. Let me quickly show you how cool our LED mirror is.
Looking at the space that you've got for your curtains and or blinds, I would say the recommendation from our side, the curtain cabin, would be to remove these wooden blinds, replace it with sheer weave roller blinds. And what you then would do for nighttime, because the system inverts and sheer weave roller blinds at night, people could potentially see into your bedroom. So you need another layer or an additional sort of requirement. You'd have then a blockout wave curtain, which would start from where the bulkhead allows it to start. One curtain moving from this point to the end there, and then you'd have on this point here one curtain starting from where the bulkhead allows as well, moving towards the end. Now the sheer wave roller blinds and the blockout curtains would all be powered by a Somfy motorized wire-free motor system. You've got a little side window here which we don't want to overdress because it's just meant to be for a little bit of light, and it's meant to be more functional than anything. You are going to have a TV here and paneling, etc. So the suggestion or recommendation would be to do a face fix. So what that means is you wouldn't mount the roller blind within the recess. It's going to be a block-out roller blind. You'd overlap 10 centimeters or 100 mils on each side, and then go right from the top. That then assists you. So it's going to be a block-out roller blind, a motorized block-out roller blind that would assist with cutting out too much of light penetrating from the sides if it were a recess fit blind. That's why we recommend doing a face fix, overlap 100 mils on each side, start from the top and have it automated as well. Basically here you've got in your bathroom one window. Also the bathroom is lovely, the tiling, and I would assume everything else that comes in is going to look lovely. If you look at this here, so you don't want to also detract from the actual features in the bathroom. So here again, in the recess, because lighting is not too much of an issue, a simple block-out roller blind which you could just lift up and drop down as you need to.
Hey guys, so I just got to the curtain cabin in Kramerville, Sandton. If you followed my social media journey for the past few years, you know that curtain cabin has been a big part of our story when it comes to renovating our space and making it look gorgeous. I'm excited that we finally get to do the master bedroom as well as bathroom and walk-in closet, took measurements, and then now we are going to be deciding on the fabrics for the space. I need to choose the color as well as the texture of the fabrics.
Up and leave. Take a lot of courage just to live out your dreams. Bigger picture I could see if I just close.
My name is Ahmed from the Curtain Cabin. We've been in business for about 10 years now. We cater for the whole of Gauteng, and anywhere in South Africa. We've even gone to Malawi many times, going to the DRC next week, and we value our service offering.
And then Ahmed, what would you say are your unique selling points? So there's a lot of people who make and supply curtains in South Africa and probably in Africa as well, which you service. So what would you say makes the curtain cabin unique? Why should people choose the curtain cabin?
Over the years, we've sort of, I think, developed the level of experience required to do a good solution for your window treatment. So it's just not showing clients a book and then making the curtains, and basically that's the end of the story. And over the years we've learned, we deal with premium suppliers, we've learned to which types of fabrics, even within their ranges, with the different concepts, with the different pleatings on the curtains, the different headers, all of that. We've learned which combinations work,
yes,
which fabrics work well, which fabrics fall well as well. You might get a specific fabric, for instance, from one of the premium suppliers, which is more tailored towards maybe a different type of solution, maybe a commercial application or a stage type of application. The fabric is stiffer and it's meant for a different type of feel and vibe. Now we've learned over the years that perhaps don't use those type of fabrics or those type of solutions in the normal conventional homes that would work in a corporate situation. It's tailored for that, but in a home you need to use a softer fabric.
Yes.
You need to use something that's going to make a good and very elegant wave system, which is what a lot of people are doing. Even the back layers, the lace and all of that, our combinations are very good in terms of how we combine it. You do a wave in the front, hand pleat at the back. Those type of sort of very detailed, finer details is what we try and sort of accomplish in the homes we do. And over the years, it's become better. We've grown as well. And what's also important is to put the right solution in
The right space.
in the right home. So what might work in one home will not necessarily work in another home. There might be technical obstructions or considerations that need to be looked at. Now with the motors, you are going to do a motorized system right through. There's many motors now on the market. About 4 or 5 years ago, it was just 1 or 2 brands and it was okay. But a lot of the suppliers have brought in motors. Many of them are good. But the thing is, we deal with suppliers that we've been dealing with over the last many years,
Yes.
8 to 10 years. We've tested their motors, we've worked with their motors time and again, and we sort of honed down our motorized options to not many. So I can get motors from
Anywhere.
multiple sources, multiple suppliers. Some are cheaper or more cost effective than others on the market, but I've sort of stuck to specific motors, particularly, even if it's a bit more in terms of a premium, in terms of the cost, particularly because if there's a malfunction or there's a battery issue or whatever it may be, I can take that motor, send it to the supplier, they then test it, they find out the fault, either replace it or fix it and send it back. So I'm very confident with our motorized options. I've got motors in my own home, which I've had for the last 2 years now. And so I sort of know the motors and how they work and all of that.
Is the curtain cabin accessible or is it exclusive? Do you cater to different people, and to what extent? Because a lot of the questions are always concerning cost and price, and people often want to know, like if someone is watching, they often wonder, would I be able to afford? What's the best approach to that?
Okay, interesting and good question. It's not only accessible to, and I hope you don't mind me saying this,
Yes.
to the influencer type of market like yourself. We'd like to sort of feel and be of the opinion that it's accessible to a range of clients out there. Look, to be honest with you, we are not very much in the ready-made type of space where
quick
get
solution.
You could get a quick solution and it could be done at a fraction of our offering. We are primarily a custom offering, which means that we are custom making or custom sewing the curtains, the blinds, the motors to your requirements. So that comes with a lot of work, a lot of effort. We've got to sew the curtains correctly. You can have them sewn at many places, like a same day type of service. That's a service, unfortunately, that we don't offer and we can't offer because we are not going to get the right solution. The curtains are not going to be sewn correctly. They've got to be laid out on big tables. They've got to be measured correctly at specific intervals. So there's a whole process that goes into manufacturing our products, which we take pride in. More a premium, but when I say premium, it doesn't mean premium is unaffordable. We'll always try and see how we can make things work for you. We'd look at different options in the fabrics, in the makeup, in what we could potentially do. When you do the curtains and the blinds and they're done nicely at a premium level, it just enhances the whole feel. You've put good furniture in, you've done good flooring, your finishes are good, good curtains.
Because they can make or break a space, to be honest. And
Exactly.
I can attest to that. And since we started doing the blinds, the curtains, it makes such a huge difference to the look and feel of a home. It almost elevates it and makes it feel more luxurious than what your home is probably worth.
Exactly.
So invest in good curtains. And sometimes people need to learn to wait. I mean, I think everyone wants to rush and do everything at the same time, but it's okay to wait and not have the curtains, like save up, spend time, a few months saving up for the perfect curtains rather than compromising and settling for curtains that are not the best for your home. So we've obviously decided on what we think is going to work best in the bedroom. We decided on the sheer roller blinds for the main windows, hey? And then it's normal roller blinds block out for the smaller windows in the bedroom as well as in the bathroom. Blockouts in the walk-in closet. But now, before we start choosing the fabrics, I think one thing that I've really been thinking about that I'm a bit concerned is lighting with the roller blinds. I know you said it's sheer, but is it gonna affect, let's say the curtains are open, because the curtains are going over the roller blinds. Will there still be enough lighting? I don't like dark spaces, and
Okay.
neither does the
Okay, so there's a few considerations. Now, we always try and get a nice mix between aesthetics and practicality. So you've got to consider the practical situation in your space as well. You've added bulkheads, and the idea is to have the curtains under the bulkhead. So your bulkhead depth coming out from the wall is a specific depth which will allow for a single wave motorized curtain.
Yes.
If we're going to try and put another layer like a lace or foil or sheer behind it,
Yeah.
we might struggle in terms of fitting both within that space.
Yes.
So
And comfortably be able to open and close it.
correct, particularly, this is very important, particularly on a motorized system. So the concept that you're looking to do is to have as much as possible automated or motorized.
Yes.
Right? So we've had this before. In many instances, you remember there's a very big difference between a motorized curtain and a manual operated curtain.
Yes.
A manual operated curtain, if you were going to operate the curtains manually, you'd operate it manually, and you've got control when you're moving the curtains between the front layer, that's the blockout layer, and the lace behind it, where you can play around as you're opening and closing. Now, in a motorized situation, what's going to happen? Your front wave curtain is motorized, and you've got a lace behind that.
Yes.
You don't have the space that we recommend. What's going to happen when you press the remote or talk to the app or whatever it is to open and close the curtains? It's going to take the back layer with it. It's going to touch each other.
Or if there's two separate
If there's two
layers.
separate and there isn't enough space for clearance
Yes.
between the two. And we've had that a lot. And then it becomes a source of frustration, because then what happens is clients say to us, we got the motorized systems for convenience, but now we've got to physically get up and go and fix the back layer.
Yes.
So that's a big consideration. In your case, I think the spacing is not enough. So that then leads to us
Because the
having
bulkhead's already
the bulkhead's already done,
Okay.
right? And we don't want you to now work with them again. It's done, and let's work with what we've got. So that's why the now suggestion is to do within the frame or the recess of the windows to do a sheer weave or sheer roller blind.
Does it let in light though? Because that's the question I have.
Okay.
Or is the room gonna be dimmed? Like, is there natural light that's still gonna enter, or do I need to open those?
Okay, so remember
let in?
with any window treatment, the amount of light coming in from the outside, it's determined by a number of factors. Trees outside, the amount of where the windows are facing at which time of the day, etc., etc. So even if you do a sheer or a lace behind, it depends on the type of lace you do, the opacity, all of that.
Okay.
And even with that, you try and get to a level where you blend the privacy requirements, like if you're changing or whatever, with privacy, with light coming in.
Yes.
So you don't want people to be able to see in, but at the same time you don't obscure the light too much. Right? Some very good advantages about it. We're not just doing the sheer with blinds only because of your bulkhead situation. We are doing it because we've done it in many instances, and there are good advantages. It's a
Yes.
very, very good concept. It's neat, it's tidy, it's modern. It's going to filter the incoming light. It's going to give you a full view out during the day, where
Yes.
people from the outside won't
Will
be able
not
to see it.
see inside.
The thing is, at night the system inverts, where people will be able to see in because the lights are on inside. That's when you need your blockout curtains to
Okay.
close them. So coming to the issue of light, remember the blind, when it's put or fitted within the window, it doesn't necessarily have to remain in a closed position.
You can always open it halfway or...
Correct. You could open it quarter way, halfway full, or you could open, you've got two windows there, so you could open one, leave one down. Open one half, so you've got versatility there.
Yes.
And remember, yours are automated. So just with the press of a remote, I mean, you could be sitting in your bed thinking good things, and just press the remote and open it to the level you want to maximize incoming light. So you've got versatility there, right? Okay, when it's down, it is going to take a bit of the light, let's be honest. It's not going to be like full sunlight coming in. But
with blinds, the current blinds we have where...
So any window treatment is going to take light. So if you want to maximize, or if you want full light, you've got to open. Right? And so it's got some very good advantages. Your furniture, it's going to protect your furniture. Very, very good in that. It will filter incoming light. It will sort of balance the heat and all of that. And the sheer weave blinds, in terms of keeping it clean and maintenance, very good. Just there's a guide that we'll share with you that comes from the supplier on how to maintain them and keep them clean.
Perfect. Okay, let's get started on choosing the fabrics. We usually go for white. Like in Asia's room, we went for the white. In the guest bedroom, we went for the white. I'm not particularly sure I want that, because we also still want the space to feel warm, and I think that's the direction we're now trying to take our home, is warmth but not dark. Something still light but not heavy, and still beautiful as well.
Okay, so I would agree with that. It's your main bedroom, keep it warm and cozy.
Yeah, it needs to feel like a hotel. That's what we're going for.
Give it that warm feel. The trends are changing now. It was a lot of grey in the past, and it's changing now to more the neutrals and the naturals and the earthy tones right across the market. So I think let's look within that sort of range of space. Right. So the first three books I've got here from Hertex. Hertex, I think everybody's aware of them and knows them.
I was there last week.
Their stuff is amazing. The quality is good.
I think we have decided what we're going with.
A good stress, happy stress.
Happy stress, exciting stress, but there's no going back.
No going back.
Because there's no money to, there's no money to redo this. Okay, so Ahmed, for the main curtains, for the main windows, we've decided on the Selena.
Yeah, so it's a Hertex range. It's a polysatin, very nice fabric. Color tones are fluid and good, no undertones. It looks very classy. Remember, on this one, we're going to pop a block out. It's not block out, so we're going to sew a block out onto this here.
Yes.
A block out lining, which would make the curtain full block out.
Yes. Just so you guys are clear, we're doing a curtain by the main window, but then behind, we're not going to have a lace
or a sheer.
Or a sheer behind the curtain. So instead, we're going to be doing a sheer roller blind.
Within the recess of the window.
Yes, within the window, that we can control as well electronically. The color for that, we've chosen, it's sun filter white.
Correct.
Sun filter white. So this is going to be the roller blind. We've got a small window by the TV unit, the new TV unit that's going to be installed. And then we've got a small window at the entrance when you come into the main door. And then we've got two windows in the walk-in closet. So for that, we're doing a full block out roller blind.
Correct. Yes.
Which is going to be this one. I'm happy that we've chosen everything. I think I'm more at ease now. So it's curtain and blinds installation day. Let me quickly show you what's happening.
You depend on my weakness, satisfying you while I keep bleeding. I don't know why you act like you're innocent. You wanna take a piece of my heart again. I'll get it up, 'cause I just don't know. Something in your eyes, the way you stare me that I like. I wanna let you go, but it's like something knows me tight. You might break my heart tonight, but I'm gonna hold it tight. Oh, it feels like.
Okay guys, so these are the curtains in the evening. So we've got one window on each side. It would have been nice if on that wall there was one full big window so that we can have a full curtain, but because we've got two windows, we've decided to just do a curtain on each side. And then over there we're going to put two pieces of artwork, which I'll show you at a later stage, probably during the full reveal. But yeah, this is what the curtains look like in the evening. Let me know what you think. Ay, angeke lingene.
Okay, stop.
Ay. Ay, very sama.
You have from. Oh. Uma sugestão. Eu continuo que puxou. Pagar. Já falar em caneas. Já pagar um.
A little bit. Yeah, maybe on the line. Or maybe route the line no ganyan. Ne? Down ganyan.
Maar open of ze overal. Site moet leven, like.
Top. So the hookah? Yeah, hook.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Is this the hook?
The hook is this one.
We want to show you the finishes in the bathroom now that they've been installed. The bathroom is not ready yet for a full reveal, but you'll probably see most, if not a bit of it. So yeah, let's get inside. Let me quickly show you how cool our LED mirror is. So to switch it on, you tap once. This is warm. Double tap, you've got cool white. And then you double tap again, and then you've got the daylight. Really, really cool. I think it's so stunning. Let me know if you like it and if you think it was a perfect option for a bathroom. Okay, we're gonna do it again, but this time I've switched off all the lights so you can see like the difference. So it's off, switch it on. This is daylight, double tap, you've got warm white, and then you double tap and you've got cool white. So this is the daylight option. I really like it. For example, if I will be doing my makeup, then it shows exactly like what I look like. And then if you double tap, we've got warm white, creates a really nice ambiance and mood, which will be perfect, for example, if I am taking a bubble bath. Lastly, we've got the cool white, which is the perfect in-between balance between the warm white as well as the daylight. And this can help to also change the ambiance and mood of the space. Sanbana. Happy to journey. Sen Kipi is getting. So guys, they actually shouldn't have put a skirting there because now we have to remove it to install the new bed unit. But it's okay. Also, how cool does their uniform look?
Nice.
Literally jean to jean.
Yeah, jean to jean.
Niswenkile. Okay, go.
Okay, alright. We've just removed the skirting here. That was blocking our way to install our slates, so we're going to put our slates on the wall and the backboard that we're going to paste our paper on top of it. Then we're going to install the mirror this side that goes with the dresser. Let's remove the slates.
Okay.
Shadin, that was so scary. After all this hard work installing the TV unit, we realized that it would actually work better for our space if we swap this mirror with the actual TV unit, simply because the TV was misaligned with the bed. So we had to remove everything and do the electricals all over again. But in the end, it all worked out, and this is how the space currently looks. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.